We have our headliner tonight. Without further ado, let's give it up one time for Ari Teman.
Russian tragedy.
Tomorrow is Holocaust Remembrance Day, International Holocaust Remembrance Day, and I thought as the token Jew on the show, we should take a moment just to remember everybody who's died up here tonight.
Wait in! Yeah!
Wait in. Certainly some of the Nazis would have thrown in an oven.
Oh my God!
When I heard this venue was called Gramps, I thought about my grandfather who lost his family in the war. Somewhere in an IKEA. He's alive, but we were shopping. The rest of the troops were in Afghanistan, and that is a big fucking store. He was going to go look for some meatballs, and we'll find it. We'll find it. I think IKEA is a good place to think of a girl who's not looking for something permanent. Do you think Steven Spielberg saved a lot of money not buying color film? It's not just Holocaust Remembrance Day, it's also the yahrzeit of Kobe Bryant. A good man, if a bit of a helicopter parent. His children died in a helicopter crash, is what I'm saying. I had two girls come up to me after a show. They said, we're from Munich and we've never met a Jew before. I said, well, whose fault is that? Let me get some violin. This is the sad part of the Holocaust movie. This is where they said yes. So you guys read the book, Man's Search for Meaning?
Yeah.
One that, of course, you have. Yes, I have a new book coming out where somebody's bought that book and forgotten where they placed it. It's called Man's Search for Meaning. And you keep reading the thing, and throughout you're just like, man, look in the attic. Some of you haven't studied history and are here for an AE meeting that will take place later. How dare you respect the memory of the 6 million actual jokes I'm not telling tonight. Thank you. You have to admit, this is the most fun you've ever had with the Holocaust. I think those German shepherds really going out of their way to make up for what they did, huh? Walking blind people across the street. Helping Israelis tackle terrorists, sniff out bombs. Meanwhile, the schnauzer still hiding behind that beard. I would adopt a German Shepherd. I'd make it sleep in the attic, but I would. Fair is fair. Sometimes I'll meet a German Shepherd and I'll ask you, where were your grandparents during the war? They don't answer. People say now we cheapen the Holocaust. I enjoy discount, but now they call everybody a Nazi. Remember they were calling Trump a Nazi? They were calling Obama a Nazi. I thought that was fantastic. He thought the presidency is a tough job for a black guy to get. Nazi. We have overcome. A black Nazi. That confused the Germans. That's the Schwarze doing in uniform. That is very charismatic. It is time for change. I didn't even like my grandfather. Now, we were in Boston. It was fine. We just read about it in the newspaper. We got out early. We still like to complain. Sometimes I'll travel to Israel to do a show because the Nazis didn't win. People will message me, be safe. Good advice. I was going to go and run into Gaza, but now that you've messaged me, be safe. I've changed my mind. You live in Chicago. You be safe. Veritable Holocaust going on there. This is just a purpose. It is Holocaust Remembrance Day tomorrow. It is actually International Holocaust Remembrance Day, and I hope that the 6 of you will go about your day tomorrow remembering the Jews and remembering them to other people. There's 6 of you, and I expect each of you to remember 1 million Jews. When you're at the strip club tomorrow, say I'd like to tell you about a different group of Poles. This place reminds me of my synagogue. Awkward day to shine a spotlight on a Jew. It bothers me that there's a Nest thermostat in a grunge rock room. Just completely kills the vibe. Be like a clown show in the middle of Auschwitz. It was a concentration camp. I had a German girl that I met on the subway, and I started to flirt with her. I thought she was French and would give up easily. She was German. I figured, what the heck, Bayos, I'll give it a shot. I said, where are you from? Munich, Frankfurt? She said, no, up north by the sea. I didn't even know there was a sea. Spielberg never covered the sea. Before I could ask what concentration camp is that near, she said, beautiful views, but the weather is terrible. That, she said, was the #1 complaint about Germany. I said, really? The weather. Sure, there's not 1 or 2 small things. Little peeves people might have with the nation of Germany. Train's not running on time, perhaps. It's weird that I'm the last person on this show, the final solution. just glad you people know about this, because honestly, in Miami, they're like, what Holocaust? Is that a type of pastry? Something you throw in an oven? I guess, I don't know. A lot of Jews don't have a high self-esteem. It's because we've been taught that it's not good to be counted. I was instead of motivational speaker, they're like, you all count. I'm like, no, that's okay. I met a very private Holocaust survivor. On her arm, they tattooed an unlisted number. An unlisted number, okay. My lunch lady in elementary school was actually a Holocaust survivor. And it must have brought her great joy to feed small Jewish children every day. Horrible fucking pizza. It was always cold. As I grew older, I realized not the right woman to put in your oven. When I was 12, my parents decided they would send me to camp. The camp for Jews. You think they're singing German tunes in the karaoke? This is somehow the most perfect set because all of you are thinking, hey, those Germans missed one. I always wonder when I meet an anti-Semite. First of all, that's like our pronoun, anti-Semite. Like other groups, they just have racist. We have our own special word. Like if you're like, I hate Jews, and then we find out you're just a general racist, we're like, ugh, no, we want our own dedicated special hatred. Anti-Semitism. Arabs will be like, we're Semites. No, fuck you. That works just for us. How we identify. But I'll be an anti-Semite. I'll be like, what are you doing? We'll do this ourselves. We hate ourselves. Why would you help? It's very strange. You guys see that Westboro Baptist Church? You guys know about this? They always show up at like soldiers' funerals or Jewish events with the signs. Except those signs are always a little too rainbowy. I think they accidentally hired a gay designer. Maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they need to come out and throw down their signs and have a hug. No homo, Carlos. A girl tried to argue with me about whether Hitler founded Volkswagen. I said I sound like a Watergate deli whenever I speak. You don't think I have a list of products that I have to make an excuse in my head when I buy? Just like normal people shop at a bakery? Oh no, I've been good to myself. Oh no, they haven't killed us in 70 years. That's a great price for 4-wheel drive. Like my grandfather anyway. I bought a Hugo Boss suit before I knew that he designed the Nazi uniforms, and thing fits tight as a train car. People don't, they dwell on the negative, but the Holocaust, man, those Nazis, they dressed impeccably. Next time you're heading for a job interview, just think of what you could accomplish with a well-fitted suit. But then they died in Russia. It was too cold. Hugo Boss is not known for layering. A thin, fine fabric is not going to help you take down the Soviets. I had 2 Russian friends get married. A Soviet Union. Now I just have to somehow bring in Mussolini and we've got the axis of evil. My rabbi this week is announcing he's having an Italian-themed Shabbat dinner. It's just macaroni salad. Another tragedy to strike the Jews. Yeah, that's good enough. Thanks a lot, guys.